Guys, you're looking at the original big bore two-stroke. This is a 1971 AJS Stormer 370. It's a hell of a lot of machine, a lot of torque, a lot of horsepower. This is another diamond from the Tisco Racing Roy Thacker collection out of Dallas, Texas. Roy had over 120 bikes, and this is the last bike that Bill Bucholz had restored for him, and he started it a couple years ago. Literally just finished it last month, and it's fresh off the bench, shipped to us to resell for Roy. Roy actually liquidated his entire collection, and this one would have been sold with the original auction, but it wasn't done. So it finally got done. Here it is. It's absolutely stunning, and I'll go over the details with you. It's the finest one I've ever seen. I haven't seen a lot of AJSs. Most of the ones we've seen needed restorations or were lightly restored, but none done to this Concours-Level have I ever seen. And typical of a Bill Bucholz restoration, it is Concours-Level. It's in every way, shape, and form. It is better cosmetically than it was brand new, and it's a really super rare piece. Starting with the wheel set, Bill actually was working with the AJS company that's still in business in England and ordered those wheel sets. You can see they say made in England on them. Brand new, triple chrome plated from England, wrapped in a Pirelli tire, new wheel bearings. The original factory hubs were vapor honed and then beautifully polished. The fork lowers are beautifully polished like chrome. All the chrome plating on the bike that was done in the U.S. was triple chrome plated, including the brake stay, and all of the hardware, as you can see, is beautifully chromed. Forking by Frank supplied the brand new forks. The original triple clamps are beautifully restored and polished. The nuts are polished, not polished, they're chrome plated, triple chrome plated, and all the hardware is triple chrome plated for holding the bars on. The bars are brand new, English chrome plated bars from AJS. The grips, Bill is one of the few master craftsmen I know that knows how to make parts. He actually made these grips to the exact specification of the originals. The throttle is all restored. The levers are in brand new condition. All of the wiring on the bike is new, including the kill switch. The tank, the original tank, fiberglass tank, was in rough shape, so he got through AJS this original tank that he said he could have just polished it and put it on the bike, but the decals were a little worn, so of course he had to go the extra mile and sand it down and completely restore it and paint it with new graphics, and had the fuel cap triple chrome plated. The frame, what was sandblasted and painted, automotive quality paint, the original silver, and then clear coated. The engine, we'll get into that in a minute. That's a full crank up rebuild. I have a 10-page parts list with the bike. The seat is absolutely beautiful, completely restored with new foam and a new cover that was beautifully stitched and has the painted on gold AJS logo on the back. It's actually the second seat. The first one wasn't up to Bill's par. He doesn't do it. One thing he doesn't do is upholstery, so he outsourced that, and he had it done twice before it was to his level. The rear fender is the original rear fender, is beautifully restored, as is the original stainless steel polished front fender. On the back end of the bike, everything was redone. Also, you can see all new hardware, a brand new made in England rear wheel laced with Buchanan spokes to the original restored hub with new wheel bearings. You can see all of the spaces were beautifully chromed, as was the axle nuts. The shocks are beautifully restored. The chrome guard on the exhaust system was professionally restored and triple chrome plated. New side number plates. The exhaust is beautifully restored. This is another item that they were available aftermarket, but they weren't exactly like the original, and they didn't have the original logo on there. So Bill recreated that, very time consuming, and make the mold for it. Literally hundreds of hours of labor have gone into restoring this beautiful machine to this Concours-Level. Coming around the other side here, you can see all of the hardware is beautifully either brand new or beautifully restored, triple chrome plated. One of the hallmarks of the Bill Bucholz restorations on Roy Thacker's bikes, he would chrome a few items that weren't originally chromed, just to give it that extra pop, including the brake stay, the chain guide, the brake pedal, and the pegs were beautifully triple chrome plated. The axle adjusters were triple chrome plated. If you look underneath the rear fender, I mean, this bike is an absolute absolutely stunning piece. Underneath the fender was beautifully painted and restored. Everything on the bike is absolutely stunning. Polished aluminum brake hub, brand new Talon sprocket, new chain. The left side number plate is new. As far as the engine goes, completely dismantled down to the split engine cases and transmission. He went through the entire engine, all new bearings, all new seals, all new gaskets, new piston and rings. Carb was completely rebuilt. The air box was restored, new air filter, exhaust was restored, brand new clutch. Everything in the engine is brand new. I literally have a 10-page parts list here. The carb was upgraded with the updated float plastics, just pages and pages and pages of parts. Hundreds of brand new parts were ordered, mostly from England, which it takes like a month. Look at this. Literally hundreds of parts. Each one of these is a part that was ordered from England, from AJS and other suppliers. AJS Motorcycles, parts and accessories are still in business, selling new and restored AJS parts and motorcycles. So just a labor of love here, a tremendous amount. I keep going, but this page after page, you get the idea, page after page after page. All new gaskets, all new seals, all new bearings throughout, the new forks, all the chrome, triple chrome plated, beautifully 6 coats painted and clear coated tank, beautifully upholstered seat, brand new Pirelli tires and tubes. Everything is restored to Concours-Level. This component right here, this is a brand new, custom made to match exact to the original spec bash pan on the bottom here. And of course, this one's never been bashed. It's never been ridden off-road. Roy did 3 heat cycles on it and rode it around. Sent us a video of him riding it. And this thing barks. It's got a lot of compression. It's very powerful, big bore 2-stroke, kind of ahead of its time. It had forward axle forks right here. Might be one of the first companies that did that. I don't remember too many other companies in 1971 doing the forward axle forks and relatively long travel suspension for the era, but beautifully restored aluminum cover with the new graphics on it. You see the kicker it looks brand new, beautifully restored, as are the pegs, which are triple chrome plated. So the attention to detail is borders on OCD. I mean, it's spectacularly well done, fit and finish and attention to detail. And I don't know if this is the last bike Roy will ever consign build to do, but I can tell you it's the last one he did for him. And Roy sold his collection, so I don't know if he's going to continue building bikes, but he bought a yacht and is going to sail around the world, is what he's going to do next. So he just kept a few bikes, including a brand new gas he got from us, 250. But yeah, it's a spectacular machine. I have the actual total on the work order in the invoice that Roy paid Bill directly for this restoration. It was $16,000, which really is very reasonable considering there's a minimum of 100 hours labor to do this kind of restoration. At $150 an hour, that's 15 grand. So there's not another shop in the country that could do this level of restoration on this particular bike. This is not like restoring a Red Rocket CR250 where you've got several companies that make pretty much every component on it, or a CR500 where you can order new engine cases, anything you want. This is a very rare, exclusive, limited production European bike that was completely frame off restored. So the reserve on the auction will be the appraised value is at $25,000. That's what between the cost of the bike and the shipping and the restoration, that's about what's invested into it. The reserve will be less than that, and it'll be auctioned off to the high bidder. If you have any questions about this bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We can ship it right to you. Roy donated 20 of his classic restored motorcycles to us at the New England Motorcycle Museum. And this one, we normally charge a 20% commission on our auction sales with the eBay fees and everything else. So this one I'm doing for free for him. And it's a spectacular example that it's the best I've ever seen. I talked to Billy Blythe, the professor, he said he'd never seen a better one. We looked online, we didn't see anything that rivaled the fit and finish of this big bore two-stroke monster. So it's really one of a kind. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Thanks for watching. God bless America.